Recording intro. Good morning, guys. Total body pump and abs. Today we're gonna get started with our warm-up. Equipment that you'll need today is a chair, dumbbell, kettlebell, weighted backpack, duffel bag, and a towel. If you have it. If not, we've got no equipment subs. We're gonna go ahead and get started warming up here. So just go ahead and start with some arm swings. Loosen up the arms, shoulders, chest. Go up and down. Whatever feels good here. From here, we're going to go into a plank walkout. We're going to do a little plank complex here. So you're going to do shoulder taps. We're going to do 5 on each side. And then we're going to go into 3 up down dogs. And then we'll walk the plank back in, stand all the way up, and we'll go into 5 air squats. So that's a plank walkout, 5 shoulder taps on each side, 3 up downs, walk your hands back in and go into 5 air squats. And we'll go through that 3 times. Did you guys see the news about the people who are protesting outside the courthouse?
Yeah, they're stupid.
Yeah, what fucking idiots.
I know.
What are they protesting?
Ohio basically being shut down.
Yeah, they're like protesting Dr. Amy and the governor,
Oh.
which is stupid.
Saying that DeWine's taking their freedom.
Do they have they not seen anything about the coronavirus? Are they just idiots? I don't get it.
Right? At first I go, are they anti-vaxxers? Like,
Oh, hey, I haven't seen you.
hey, Annie.
Coming in? Right on it.
Dogs coming in, or are you talking about?
Jason.
No.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that my legs aren't actually that sore today.
Actually, yeah, I feel good today.
I thought they might be from the split squats, but
Here, we can so I can go right here and you want to mess. Right here, you want to wish it could be different tips today on this.
all right, once we get through all 3 of those, we'll get started on our first. We've got 3 trisets, so 3 sets of 3 sets of exercises. If that makes any sense. First one, we are going to be doing shoulders, triceps. I think it's just shoulders and triceps in the first one. So we're going to be doing dips, up and over presses. That is with the dumbbell, kettlebell, or duffel bag, and I'll show you the no equipment substitute for that. And then the last one that we have is alternating planks. So these are actually, how we're going to do it today is we're going to do it with reps instead of like time-based. So I'm going to put 12 minutes on the clock, and you have that full 12 minutes to get through 4 rounds of the reps that I have listed for that, which for these, it's 15, actually 10 to 15 for the dips. And then it is also 10 to 15 each side for the up and over presses. And then again, 10 to 15 each side for the alternating planks. And I'll show you what those are, but that's kind of how we're moving through it. So those 3 exercises, 12 minutes to get through 4 rounds. So the dips, if you have a chair or an elevated surface, you want to come to the chair, slide your butt just slightly off the chair so you don't want your hips too far out in front of whatever surface you're using. Try to keep your hands about shoulder width apart. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and back. So try not to let your chest cave in or your shoulders roll forward. Keep them back. Keep the elbows tight. Don't let the elbows flare out at all. You can keep your legs bent if you need a little bit more assistance, or straighten them. Or if you have another chair, you want to elevate your feet on something else, that'll make it a little bit more difficult too. You can also add weight to your legs if you have somebody to help you. But we're doing dips here, going down till you just feel a little stretch in the front of the shoulders, pressing back up there. If you still need a more challenging option, then you can start to add a negative. So you'll go in nice and slow, maybe a 3 or 4 second count. So 3, 2, 1, then press up. If you need to make it a little bit harder, that's the option for the dips. Also, if you don't have a chair, you can do those on the ground. Same concept there. Just try to lift your hips up nice and high. Bring them down, sit back up. Are you guys able to see me?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's that option. And then also same thing with the reps, just kind of pick something that makes it a little bit challenging for you. For these, all of these movements that we're going to do today, really, I would say try and find some type of challenge, whether it be with the reps or the weight that you choose. That's going to push you to almost failure for each of these movements. So that was the first one, dips, and then we have up and over press. So if you have dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever it may be, you're going to both hands on one dumbbell there, right in the middle. And then you're starting on one shoulder here, and you're just going to be lifting that dumbbell up and overhead to the other side, up and overhead. And that's going to be 10 to 15 on each side. And then stop right at the shoulder. So you don't come all the way back down. It's just up and over to the other shoulder, up and over to the other shoulder. And then if you are doing that with a duffel bag or a backpack, and it's obviously too big to hold that conveniently, I would try and find something that is a solid grip on there, and then let that bag fall a little bit behind the head as you're coming to the other side. That is the duffel bag option. And then the alternating planks, or I'm sorry, let me show the no equipment substitute. If you don't have anything, then you can get into a V push up here, or you can elevate the feet up on top of the chair there, and then dropping that head down, pushing through the arms. So that's if you don't have any equipment. Now the alternating planks. Are you guys sure you can see me all the way down on the floor here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't, it looks like it's cut off from my camera, so. But you're dropping, starting in the top of the push-up position, dropping down to a forearm plank, and then coming back up top of the push-up. Just make sure whichever arm you start with, so I'm starting with my left arm, you push back up with your left arm. And these, again, are 10 to 15 each arm. If you want to get through all of one side first, before going on to the other side, you can do that if you feel like that's going to throw you off going side to side. Questions?
You know, on I think Home Alone 2, when they have like the duffel bag full of like all the tools and they fall on his head. That's what I was about to pull out. I'm like, what's that?
Oh, fall on my head. Okay. That's funny. All right, so like I said, we've got 12 minutes. The goal is to get through about 4 rounds there, pushing to near failure with each movement. Or if you think it's going to take a lot of reps or whatnot to get you there, or a lot of weight that you don't have, then add in those negative portions.
Maybe you can stay right here and then I can see.
Good to go?
Yep. Hey, you have that. Here's their dips here.
10 seconds. Starting with dips.
Dips. So it's 12 minutes. So
Kate, you got the news on again? So if you're gonna try to stay on track for 4 rounds, I would try to finish up the first round by 9 minutes, and then try to hold that pace of about 3 minutes around there.
Okay.
Obviously, the math.
Dude, weird you out.
What
I
happened?
can't be laughing if we can't see what you're doing.
Oh no, I just like went like face to face to Jason to do this to weird him out.
I picked too much weight.
Me too.
5 is all I'm gonna get through on those. A little drop set here.
8 to 12, alternating. You want here? Sure. Okay.
Oh. That was the 9-minute mark there. So like I said, if you wanted to get through all 4 rounds, should be starting the second one right now.
Okay.
You don't have to. If you feel like you have good challenging weights and feel like 3 rounds will be enough, that's fine too.
Are the dogs in there with you, Lauren, or are they sleeping still with Brett?
They're both sleeping. Logan's in here, but Olive's in there with Brett.
He was up late last night, didn't work. Kate, are the weens with you?
No, they're in bed with Ajay. Guys, we need to go back to work because I've ordered way too many shoes.
You already had 500,000.
I know. Well, I needed to get rid of some.
Jason's like strictly monitoring what I've been buying, and so I'm not allowed to order things right now because I spent like $200 on books, and books, yeah. Well, I wanted some new cookbooks too, and we've been using them all. We used Fitman Cook again last night. Well, good.
What'd you have?
This we actually had two things. We had this like Korean spicy chicken that we put in the crock pot, and then we this
That
bok
sounds amazing.
stir fry.
Oh,
Both like
yeah,
really
that one looks really good.
good.
So I feel like with these up and overs, if I don't grab the dumbbell with like both hands on there, like if I grab it with one and the other over, I'm only like pushing with that one. So don't know if anybody else is feeling that same way, but
Yeah, no, I do too. And I feel like if I like have it hold over a little bit, I'm gonna get like a blister on my one hand.
I feel like I'm holding the shake weight. So the shake weight
Yeah.
is the one that you're
That's what I thought. Like, you want to try it first? I was like, oh, what should I do next?
Oh, I thought you just said we have one.
Oh. I love it. Although, actually, Lauren, we do have some stuff probably over here for you whenever we actually move. We have a set of parallel bar, a road parallel bars you can probably have.
Why wouldn't you take that with you?
Yeah. Jason said we could, I don't know.
Are you just not working out ever again?
Trust me, these parallettes have a layer of dust on them. Trust me, we are not using them.
They have a layer of what?
Dust.
You
Oh.
hate parallettes. That's like your least favorite thing, too.
Favorite thing there. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, because I balance myself.
We've got 5 more minutes left here.
Yeah.
I have one, actually.
Ugh. Anybody know what the weather's supposed to be today?
It's supposed to get sunnier, but it's like 34 out right now.
I know, it got really cold yesterday.
But, yeah, you were spot on, Kate. Oh, the high today is only 46, it says.
At least the sun's out.
That's the high.
For today, yeah. Well, according to the Weather Channel app, though, sometimes they suck.
Exactly.
I know, like yesterday. Was that yesterday? I don't even know what day it is. Was not supposed to rain at all.
Oh, then it hailed.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I put sides up on the tent in our backyard because it was so windy. And it started freaking raining.
Yeah.
It didn't rain here.
What?
Oh.
So apparently that was just you guys.
You got spared.
It's always sunny in the hood.
Busted its load on us, Kate, but didn't on you.
Kate, this is just a different hood up here.
Keep going. Keep going. Nope. 4 seconds.
No, we should have 30 though.
No, not for you.
No, you're
I know.
thing.
These are hard.
I'm waiting for you.
We've got about 2 minutes left here. Go ahead and try and finish up whichever set you're on.
I don't even know what I'm doing. This is a normal Friday.
It's a normal bro
Just
set.
regular bro sesh. Not really working that hard.
It's all right, you showed up. Keep forgetting which arm I was alternating planks. Throw me off.
There you go.
What's he doing?
Jason,
I said, what's he doing?
these little pussy pumps. Yeah, not going all the way down the
What did you say?
dip. Some panty pumps.
Is
I
it
believe you said pussy pumps.
Yeah.
All right, that was the end of our first tricep there. Next up, we have back, biceps, and core. So the first one that we're going to be doing, of course, I didn't bring any weight up here for this, but you're going to be doing, if you have very lightweight dumbbells, that's good for this. We're going to be doing a bent over Y raise. So you want to keep your back nice and flat, bending over so that you're almost parallel to the ground here. Your thumbs are going to be facing upward, and you're going to do a Y raise while bent over there.
Are we supposed to hold something in that?
Yeah, I didn't bring up light enough weight. There's no way I can do that with like 30-pound dumbbells, so.
I think you could.
What did you say?
She said, I think you could.
No. No, I really don't even think I could do one if I tried with a 30-pound dumbbell. But yeah, if you have 5-pound weights, even less than that, even like cans of soup would be good. Try and get to 15 with those if you can. I do have my cans of soup. Got my corn. So those are those guys. If you don't have any equipment at all, you're going to come down and do that in a cobra raise. So legs stay on the ground, but lifting your chest up, and then you're going to squeeze and hold for 4 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. That's the no equipment sub. I would do about 10 of those. But if you have equipment, we're shooting for 15. And then the next one that we have is a plank pull through. Jesus, you scared me.
Andy, I'm me brushing my teeth.
Did you hear him?
Yep.
So plank pull through, set the dumbbell off to the side slightly, kind of towards the hip a little bit, then coming in the top of the push-up position, reaching with the hand that is furthest from the dumbbell to grab the dumbbell, pull it to the other side. The further away from you that you place that dumbbell, the more you'll feel it in your core. And those ones are also going to be 10 to 15 on each side. And if you don't have any weight to pull through there, you're going to do a toe touch. So you're shifting the hips up, squeeze the core, reaching for the toe opposite of the arm that you're reaching with. But same thing there, 10 to 15 on each side. And then the last one that we have in there is a dumbbell concentration curl. So here, sitting on the chair, my favorite stance to be in, but putting your elbow under your knee and then curling straight up here. So palm up curls on these guys. And those are also gonna be anywhere between like 8 to 15. Honestly, the reps, it's just find challenging rep range that works for you and whatever weight you have. When it comes to the curls, unfortunately, there's not really a great no equipment substitute. If you have a duffel bag or something laying around, it's maybe a good idea to do like a 30-second 90-degree hold. If you can find literally anything around the house, just to hold in that position, make sure it's more out towards the fingertips than on the forearms if you're gonna do that option. But those are the 3 exercises: bent over Y raises, 10 to 15 of those, plank pull-throughs, 10 to 15 each side, or plank toe touches, and then the concentration curls, again, anywhere between like 8 to 15 there, depending what weight you have, or the hold. Good to go?
Yep.
Okay. Another 12 minutes. Again, aim shooting for 3 to 4 rounds. Starting in 10.
The wire. Oh yeah.
Bent over Y raises.
Because you need 2.
Hi, baby.
Oh, which one is it?
Stella.
Hi,
Well,
Stella.
both of them. Winston's already in the window.
Oh. Hi, Stella. Little ween team.
Hello. Really? Oh wait, no, you need those for the pack.
You want?
No, because oh yeah, that actually would be nice.
Cans of soup are not challenging enough.
Ugh, that is painful.
What is painful? If you're done with the Y raises, you're moving on to plank pulls.
That.
Plank toe touches.
Maybe you got it, but
Where's my brat?
that's when you go. Push up position. Pull it across it. What? Oh yeah.
How are we doing so far? Good.
Some people need chocolate eggs, chocolate bunnies, and things. What can we still get? Yes, you can. The big box stores, the drugstores.
That's the 9-minute mark there if you're trying to get through 4 rounds.
Keep it simple this year so that you can limit the ingredients you need when you're spending in.
Has anyone been watching Little Fires Everywhere?
No.
Donate to your local food banks because there's a big need there.
Is it good? I've heard it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Bay Village?
Shaker Heights.
Oh, in Shaker Heights.
Yeah.
Bye.
Is a pasta. Frozen meats are tofu is
I'm an idiot. There's 5-pound dumbbells sitting right here.
The black one. Good morning.
Stop moving your nose.
bandanas, scarves will work. You and I make both masks and rubber bands that we found in our homes. So that is really important. Push the time to stay your boss. This is the guidance of the government. Let us wear masks.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go to the grocery store today. Should I wear a mask?
Yes.
Should I do it like an old cowboy? You know, like an old bank robber?
Yep. Kate,
I have to go to the store too. I've been putting it off.
Same.
Kate, you remember Aaron Thomas who used to work with us at MDK?
Who?
Aaron Thomas, the big black dude.
Oh yeah.
He wrote an article that was published in the Boston Globe about how
Wow.
it's not safe for black people to go to the store with face masks on.
Yeah, I thought about that originally whenever like some people wearing face masks. I was like, you know,
Yeah.
that's gonna be odd later. So that I think that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Like, good luck too or something. So like he's getting like famous from it.
That's interesting. That's cool.
Yeah.
10 a.m.
Do you follow Carrie Washington? I think it's her last name, the lady from Scandal.
Oh yeah.
She's in Little Fires everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. But she on her Instagram, she like posted this thing about how to make a bandana like into like a little mask. If you look at that, if you have
Oh
a
yeah. I saw
bandana.
that on Today the other day. They were showing Hoda how to do it. It's like a bandana and like 2 hair ties.
Yeah, exactly. And it came out pretty cute. So, I mean, cute for a mask, right?
Right.
It was
Cute.
a pattern, so that was at least good.
Coloring, a teaspoon of vinegar, and half a cup of boiling water. Do that different color. You're set. You can dye. You're good to go. One more thing. How do you boil an egg? Boiling water for 7. Wait, I have a way to boil an egg that's interesting to me.
About a minute mark here.
I mean, get it to a boil. The right, and let it sit for 7 minutes. It's perfect every single time. It's great. Thank you. Vicki, thank you. Reminder, if you guys have any more questions related to anything coronavirus, post them on our Facebook and Instagram pages. We'll try to answer them live on the air. Here's and get a check from Mrs. Rose.
So, you guys watching Hoda, Kate?
Yeah, I'm watching Hoda today.
I can hear her.
I like her and I like Al Roker. Savannah Guthrie just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I like the first two that you mentioned.
The who?
I forgot their names for a minute. The first two that you mentioned was what I said, but
Oh yeah.
Al Roker.
I love Al Roker. He's so cute.
I know.
That's a lot of weight too.
Yeah. Did you know that he's married to an ABC journalist?
No.
So, like, he said the other day that his wife was in the other room doing her broadcast and he was doing the news in the kitchen.
That's so
And I
funny.
was like, I thought that was really funny. Okay, I told you.
About 3 minutes left.
Did you see that Time Magazine did a piece on Amy Acton?
Good.
Yeah, I know. I was like, go Amy.
She's killing it.
Those people from Youngstown, they're good people.
Them Midwest folk.
Hey, what county are do your parents live in again?
In Williams.
Okay. I have to go up. I have a client in Putnam County right now.
I think that's like 2 south,
Okay.
maybe. Defiance Lane. I gotta check their numbers again. I think they still only have 1 person with corona in their county.
Nice.
I can't believe Easter Sunday is this Sunday.
I know. And like, it's gonna be like super weird.
Yeah.
I mean, not that weird anymore, but like the Pope doing a mass in Soviet Square by himself. I mean, weird.
The Pope has live streamed his own private mass from his residence.
Last minute.
Praying for the entire world while tuning in Catholic charities are missing out. Last week, the Vatican announced an emergency fund to support thousands of hospitals, schools, and homeless shelters. Places for able with virus. Wait, so we have to be ready.
Gross, dude. No shame.
The pandemic has upended at least 7 people in the
I'll show you the dogs.
The dogs. Benson was just looking at his balls and then like Stella's face. And I was like, that's Stella, have some standards.
Oh, Deegan, there was a little turd in our kitchen the other day.
Oh no! Who was it? Do you know?
No, I don't know. I think it's like when it's been nice out, we've been leaving the storm door open so the dogs can just go in and out whenever they want.
Yeah.
Classic Blue Dog.
And it looks like somebody didn't quite like finish their business. Didn't ran inside about something, and it was just a little accident.
Yeah.
A little accident it was. But it just made me think of you. Did you ever find out?
We don't know who did the mystery poop. We haven't had any yet, so it's been good. It's been a few days, but.
That's good. All right, last part we got here, legs and core. First exercise, lying hamstring curls. So if you have a towel or paper plates here, setting those heels up on top of the towel. Lifting the butt and the hips up off the ground. And then pulling the heels into the butt, using the hamstrings. 10 to 15 here. That is the first exercise. Up next, we have 1.5 rep goblet squats. And these you want to do at a close stance. So You're gonna hold that kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever weight you have right at your chest. Feet either together or just slightly apart from one another, but not too wide. And then you're coming all the way down to the bottom. You're gonna come up halfway, all the way back down to the bottom, and then all the way up there. If you have something that you want to elevate your heels on, like if you have a plate or a book or anything like that, that'll put a little bit more emphasis on the quads. So it's a little extra thing you can throw in there if you want to target the quads a little bit more. The close stance is already targeting them, but again, 10 to 15 there. If you don't have any equipment, if I didn't put any no equipment substitute in there, but if you don't have any equipment, do tempo goblet squats. So bringing yourself down, I'd say make this a good 5 or 6 seconds, and then coming all the way up. I'd maybe do all 10 to 15 reps at that tempo, or come down, maybe do 5 or 6 reps at the tempo, and then come down and pulse at the bottom there for about 20 seconds or so, if you don't have any weight to hold on to. Then the last exercise we've got in there are BICEPS. So coming down, legs out in front of you, arms overhead, reaching for the toes, trying to keep the legs straight. 15 of those, guys. Any questions? Give me go. All right. 10 seconds. Starting with the hamstring curls.
Before it gets, but it tells us an aid, a help.
Well,
Ouch. Always.
My God, my husband. It starts. With the that's fine. That's how people come out.
To express whatever you're feeling. Praying, we just heard that they're ready to feel well. You don't even know what to pray for, or where to even begin. And I once my sister said, just pray as you can. Just pray the way you can. What are your thoughts about
53.
I'm an Episcopalian, some of us left, so we know what the thing we have that our tradition has.
I think my hip flexors are finally not sore.
From the lunges.
And
No, from Wednesday. All the
Oh,
core
yeah.
Wednesday, and then the
The
leg.
split squats. Those
No.
are tough.
Yeah, those were tough, but the
Clams.
it's one of the great traditions we have.
the flutter kicks and
You just have
lateral scissor kicks into those leg raises. Did you do those? Did you do that workout, Kate?
Yeah. We did
Yeah.
it in the yard later that day.
That little leg raise one there.
in place, you increase the chances that grace will come.
Yeah, show us the rest, right? It's so wonderful to talk to you. Yeah, it's good to talk to you this, hope you have a good holiday weekend and always great.
Coming up, what's for a deserving family pitching in during crisis? We'll help from just for like
9-minute mark.
That's working.
I mean, you can see how it's going.
Front stretch, dude.
He does ask and I'm like laying on the ground. That's where I'm going. It's going pretty great. Thank you. Ice cream?
Breakfast ice cream.
Ajay's eating ice cream for breakfast.
Nice. What kind?
These mini drumsticks, they're amazing.
They're so good.
You too?
Don't do this. I cannot.
Huh.
They're so
Little
good.
one.
They're like the perfect size.
Yeah, look, it isn't going to work. Nothing.
Ask more. Let's
No, I'll do more squats. Shut up.
Ask more.
No, shut up.
What is he skipping, Jason?
Andy could do the hip things.
I know, they're hard. What is in the fridge that smells so fucking bad?
So do more squats.
They're not the same thing, Andy.
No. No, those are so hard.
Funny. He's doing that.
I can't move like that.
That just means you need to do more of them, not none of them. If you guys aren't moving, I just hired Jason.
First call. After us, choosing the right rehabilitation hospitals carve accredited stroke program combines the latest recovery as easy as possible.
I really don't know how many of these things we're supposed to do.
Of reps or sets?
Reps.
Reps is pretty much all of these fall within like the 10 to 15 range.
Are you doing that?
I don't know.
Just depends on how challenging you want / need to make it.
Preston, come here. Good boy.
So you can live it. Pricing and all your indoor. At Belton College,
5-minute mark.
something scary. Sharing and hugs, lifting each other up is great nurses and other healthcare teams. But right now, you're praying for what you're going through right now.
Oh, fair. I was like, actually, I think it's something.
Welcome to Big Sandy's Superstore.
I ordered our shoes today.
The Big Sandy Superstore.
Superstore.
Hey, you guys. I've got some nice ways on the other side of the butt this will make you smile, including Camilla with her cheese and see, you got it to help. Wait to catch up. Camilla just
Kendrick, the stars of the new Trolls movie, to surprise celebrate first, who's working super. And start this morning. Plans?
Take it, Ajay's doing the running workout later.
Can you hear him laughing?
Oh yeah. I heard it.
Yep, that's it.
It's not even a question. Of course he's doing it.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah.
I'm only working till 12:30 today, so.
Hey, Kate.
Yeah?
Is the AD gonna have to lay anybody off because all these budget cuts that are coming? Do you know?
No, we shouldn't have to because we're on our own budget.
Oh, good.
But they do have a hiring freeze right now.
There you go. That's exactly.
Well, are your feet like shoulder width apart, or are you doing that?
Do shoulder width apart at the furthest.
Okay.
But if you can keep them together, keep them together. You should feel these a little bit more in the quads.
Yeah.
Listen, stop destroying things. Why do you have nice things, you jerk? Rabbit Hill. Rabbit. Oh, I get it. They were doing Easter themes.
Wow, and our next it's a lot more like only 25 as we start off the day. Well, you were talking about it. Want to get off again, showers.
Liz McGiffin has her mic cord hanging out the bottom of her dress. It looks like a really long tampon string.
Ew.
What did you say?
You heard what I said.
Almost 18-year-old. Okay. You're up next.
Last minute here. Try to get through whatever round you're on. If you have any idea.
Nope.
That's right. What's the running for?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it. It was sprints, I think.
Such a cute picture.
Feeding people is my life. I was embarrassed to show my team. The clear choice one is making Kettlebell a reality for people all over the country. Who suffer from find anywhere else, all in one.
And done.
Oh, I worked so hard.
As far as I know, you did.